Hello everybody and welcome to 1612 Collectibles. We hope you're having a stress-free lockdown, or as stress-free as it can be in these very weird and unprecedented times. Anyway, what we thought we'd like to do today is show you the production samples of the 3 items that are currently on the water as we speak and should be here early next month and straight out to you. And they are, firstly, the fantastic UFO Interceptor with launch crater display base and moon base backdrop. This is a fabulous model, and what we're going to do, a very informal unboxing of these items. Also, what we'd like to show you is the fabulous companion piece, which is the alien saucer from UFO. You can see there, this comes with a lunar display base. The fabulous retro UFO Interceptor. This is my favourite retro piece we've done to date. Fantastic packaging. And what we want to do is we'll just get them out now on the table, bit of an informal boxing, just so you guys can get excited, because these are going to be here very shortly. Okay, and first up is the retro UFO Interceptor in its outer packaging. Beautiful retro style box to stay in keeping with the whole retro feel. Right, let's get this out. This opens from the top, like so. And let's get out the, first of all, we have the wonderful reproduction. Well, it's not technically a reproduction, it's in the style of the original Dinky releases, but done in the 1612 way. Then individually wrapped, you have the, or individually packaged rather, that's one side. You have the UFO Interceptor. Gosh, that looks so good. Let me start off by getting the Interceptor out. You have these 4 pips here that hold this blister together. They're quite strong, but they have to be to keep the model secure. So take care when opening it. Oh gosh, I mean that just looks absolutely fantastic. The missile's packed slightly separately so it doesn't get broken. Ooh. We pop the missile in place. Gosh, that does look rather special. I particularly like the tinted blue canopy. That is rather nice. I'm very pleased with that. Right, let's pop it in the display. You have little plastic tabs at the bottom there. Take great care with this. Right, put the UFO Interceptor on there and reconnect the tabs underneath. Whoa, gosh. There we go. The retro UFO Interceptor. There with its box, and there, I think that looks rather nice indeed. Just a little tip for if you want to repackage your models, particularly with the retro Interceptor. You have these 4 pips here. The best way to do it is to put your hand underneath and support each pip individually and then press down. I don't think you can see that clearly on camera. Rather than try and push all down at the same time. So fingers underneath the pip to support it. Click. Click. There we go. Back in the packaging. It's just easier than trying to put the whole tray down at the same time. Support the pip underneath and press from above. Right, the next one is the UFO saucer. There we go. Sorry about the slightly cack-handed way of doing this, but it's a little bit on the hoof, as they say. Right, let's get this one out of the box. Very sturdy packaging. Also has a nice inner tray. There we go. As you can see, there's also a nice inner packaging here that features the UFO interceptors, which you can be used as a display as well. The saucer is protected obviously in vac form packaging. Let's get this out. So we lift off the top packaging like so. Oh, and there's the very, very nice. So look at the chrome plating on that. That's rather nice. The alien saucer from UFO. Let's put that down there. We'll take out the next section of blister, and oh, this is nice. Here we have the lunar surface display on which to put the saucer. We put that to one side and put that there, and there's a little indentation here on the base where the saucer, you'll see the saucer just sort of fits into it at a nice angle, so it's quite well retained. Got the UFO logo there. If I hold that up a bit closer to the camera, there we go. Rather nice. It's a very bright day here, so a bit of glare, but there you go. That gives you an idea of the UFO saucer, which could also be presented display like such. And here we have the UFO interceptor box. Look at this. You've got imagery from the program on all sides. Obviously the launch of the UFO interceptors. You have this lovely back of the box. I'm just going to pull the camera out slightly. There we go. Right. Hope you can see that. Right, let's get this out. It's quite a heavy one, this one, so take care when opening this because it is actually quite heavy. You have, for extra protection, there's a double thickness wall, again with a lovely print of the UFO interceptors on there. This slides out. Again, take great care doing this. Whoa. I'll just put that to one side. I'll just have that in the background. Right, so here we have the UFO interceptor. Again, retained in its vac form tray. In fact, you can just take the whole vac form tray off, which the interceptor's in. And then there's little pips here. Again, which you have to pop off. These lock the two trays together. Hey, there we go. Oh, right, there we have the UFO interceptor with the separate missile, and there's a little peg there, so it can only go in one way. And there we have, it's very nice, the UFO interceptor, with its slightly olive green anti-glare shield, as it was in the studio model, the correct colour. What you also have, wow, this is the lunar crater. Quite a heavy piece this comes individually bagged. Take your time with this. Not any scratches or damages. Oh, that's nice. Again, throw that out of the way over there. There we go. UFO logo there. And there's the underside. Very heavy piece. What I forgot to take out of the box. Actually, I'll put the interceptor on there now. So there's the platform, and there's the interceptor. Just sits there. What I forgot to take out the box is, here we go, individually wrapped is the photograph of Moonbase. You'll find there's a slot at the back here. So there's your photographic backdrop, which should simply firmly sit in the back like that. There we go. I'll zoom in slightly. There we go. And there you have your UFO Interceptor with launch crater display. What a nice piece. What a nice piece. So what we thought we'd like to do today is show you 3 production samples of the items that are currently on the water as we speak and should be arriving into our warehouse in the beginning of December and be out to you shortly afterwards. And they are the rather fantastic retro, no it's not the fantastic retro Interceptor, is it Stephen? Knob.